Hello everyone, welcome to SAT 4600 web server. Today we'll finish CSS 3. So let's just do a very quick review on CSS 3. Basically, this is a new version, new standard for CSS, and they have some very nice feature such as animation or transformation. We already covered these examples like round the corner, okay, very simple code. Box shadow, you can draw some shadow. Okay, you can also have some background image and draw the shadow on the text. 2D transformation, it's one of the nice feature in CSS 3. Like you can do translate. Okay, that's basically just move from one place to the other place. Okay, rotate. Excuse me. Rotate a certain angle. Scale. Okay, make bigger or smaller. Screw, just rotate on x-axis and y-axis. Now this example here shows you like how to rotate like 30 degree, 20 degree. Now here's the demo. Okay, you see how it rotates. If you change the degree here, it will rotate a different angle. Now, example 6 is very interesting. This allows us to do some very simple animation. They call it transition. Okay, the code is very simple. Like here, you define a division and just some text explanation. Then here, within this portion, you just define the division, okay, with his background color, transition in 2 seconds. So transition on width, the time is 2 seconds, okay. The next 3 lines just for different browsers. Now the next thing you do is hover. Okay, when mouse move over, width becomes 300 pixel. So what this does, you see the demo. Okay, if I move, originally this is 100. If I move my mouse over, you see it becomes 300, and that happens in 2 seconds. So pretty nice feature. So this is a very simple animation. Now, example 7 actually shows a more complicated animation. And we're using the keyword animation. Now, for example, this is just division. You define the division. Excuse me. Okay. Here, you start defining the division with the width, height, background color. And this line here, you actually use the keyword animation. You actually define an animation. The name of this animation is called My First. You can give this name any name you want. Okay, so this here you will define an animation called My First, and will take 5 seconds. Okay, these two just different browsers, the same thing. So what you do using the @ sign with keyframes, Okay, this is the system-defined keyword for animation. So you define different keyframes. So, and this is the name of the animation. The frame, what it does is from originally it's red to yellow. So this will actually change the color from red to yellow. And here you define it's 5 seconds. So that happens in 5 seconds. All this line, this part of code are the same, like this. It's just for different browsers. Okay, let's actually see the sample, see the demo. So did you see it's changed the color from red to yellow? Okay, let's see the code again. So here, so this part, already you define background color as red. You define animation called my first, 5 seconds. Okay, change from red to yellow. So that's what this animation does. Now this is a very simple animation. Okay, example 8 actually shows you a much more complicated animation called multi-frame animation. Basically, you can do you can have multiple keyframes. So let's see the demo code here. So the same thing, you have the division here. Excuse me. Here you define the height, the width, the background color, the position relative. Okay. Here you define the animation called my first. It's 5 seconds. I skip a lot of code for other browsers. Just try to make this code simpler. Okay, for you, you probably need to write more complete code like this. Okay, I just take the WebKit portion. You see what I did here, because I only want to run this on Chrome. Okay, then here I use the same WebKit keyframe and my first. And here I define several numbers: 0%, 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. So here I'm going to have 5 frames, about 1/4 for each frame. Okay, so this is define how long, the length. Okay, so the background color, it's red. Position, left top is 0, 0, then become yellow, then move, become 200, 0, become blue, move 200, 200, become green, 0, 200, and become red. Let's actually see the demo, make better sense. So let me reload. You see, this is more complicated animation. Okay, actually 4 frames. So move from first place to the next place. So originally it's red on 0, 0. Then it become yellow and 200, 0. So it move here. Then it become blue and 200, 200. So move down. And become green and 0 to 100. So moves here. Then last one is move back. So basically, you just follow the syntax. Be careful with the syntax, and you can easily create your own multi-frame animation. The code, I think, is pretty self-explained. It's just like be careful with the syntax. Okay. The last example showing multiple columns. Okay. For example, you can have like in Word, you can have 2 columns or 3 columns. Okay. Here you can also define multiple columns. So here, like, you define a class called a newspaper. Okay. You define the column to be 3. You become the gap, column gap 40. So the gap between these 2 columns is 40. You define the column rule, it's 4 pixel. And offset, it's the color. Okay, so it's 4 pixel width, and the color, it's this color. And then you just call the class with all the text. Okay, very simple. So let's see the code. And because here I just have very simple text, if I have more complicated text, you're going to see multiple lines here. Okay. So this is CSS3. The key part, I think, one of the most useful thing here is the animation. So particularly multi-frame animation. So this really allows you to do very complicated things, and it's one of the nice features in CSS3. Okay, so today it's a short lecture. We'll just finish and enjoy the weekend. Thank you.